Hey guys, what is happening? Wanted to chat a little bit since it seems like we're going to be here for a little while at this point with our current situation in society. So we're going to try to drop some daily videos to help you guys in terms of health, fitness, structure, engagement, productivity, all those types of things. Because I think especially while people are at home a little bit more and people are relying on access to this type of stuff, I think it can be really, really beneficial. So going to start it off with something I touched on a couple of weeks ago that I think is probably the most important component during the next 4 weeks, month, however long this thing drags out, is trying to keep a schedule, right? Structure is key. You can see right here, and I'm actually going through and rewriting it to try to make some modifications, but this is what my weekly/daily schedule looks like. And then I have other schedule type of stuff, structure type of stuff that is written in, and it's actually written all the way down to the hour. Essentially, everything's accounted for within those hour blocks or certain time frames. So even if your time is different right now, I encourage you to do a couple of different things. One is I encourage you to take the time to sit down to map out a day. And this is the one thing that probably 98% of people won't want to do that makes all the difference in the world. Sit down, start your clock from wherever you're going to get up. If you don't have a definitive time now you have to get up, you decide, you set your alarm, you get up, you do the exact same thing. You write in everything from breakfast to when you have to start taking calls for work, or you're working from home or whatever you're doing, whether you're parenting or this or that, you have some type of structure, right? Like we have multiple components. We have a school day for one of our children. Another one of our children, we're trying to structure her school day around that at the same time. I am into my schedule in terms of like starting everything from getting our daughter going, breakfast, all of that written into the clocks, the time clock on the daily schedule. So take the time to write yourself from 6, 7 a.m., whatever it is, 8, 9 a.m., I don't care, all the way through of what you're going to do and how you're going to get it done. Then within those parameters, you can go off that and adjust each day. Now, for people who struggle with this, I encourage you to look at the front and the back end of the day. So if you are struggling getting things done, you feel like things are all hectic and kind of scattered all over the place, one, you're no different than anybody else. I said yesterday that I felt like I was being very reactive. So one of the ways to be more proactive is to set those parameters. We call them bookends in the day. Your start time, your wake up time, your end time when you go to bed. Those are your 2 points that are anchored no matter what. Everybody goes to bed every night for the most part. Everybody wakes up the next day for the most part. From that standpoint, you can start to break out and kind of adjust and go where you need to go and make it work. So for example, if you wake up at 7 a.m., wake up, breakfast, maybe you're checking your calendar, maybe you are getting into your phone, checking emails, whatever it is, you have a structured time for that. If you need to, for instance, make social media updates for business stuff, go in, make those social media updates. For me, a lot of the time, it's writing workouts, it's modifying workouts. I have time built into my day to do all of those things. It's not by chance. At the same time now, obviously my schedule is a little bit different than it was. You need to account for that. You need to be realistic, but you need to have parameters, right? So you get up, you get dressed, you brush your teeth, you do all those things. You don't work from home in your pajamas. You don't take those things for granted because it doesn't allow you to have that structure. So whatever it is, you really want to work on trying to benefit by keeping that schedule. Sit down, write your starting, your stopping points, fill in everything in between, be realistic about how long things take because typically they take 2-3 times as long, and allow that to be your starting point for the next few weeks. So hope that helps. Make sure to write in your workouts as well, no matter if it's 10, 15 minutes, an hour long, write it in, keep it as an appointment. Don't let anybody take it from you. Hope that helps.